everybody, it's Jill with Angel Creations. Welcome back to my craft room. We're going to have some fun today. So we are going to be using napkin, a Dollar Tree napkin. Whoops, my fan overhead is going on here. It's a really pretty napkin that says Happy Easter from the Dollar Tree. We're going to be using one of the water pens from the Crafter's Square section. I'm going to put that over here for now. Comes in a 2-pack. This one's already filled with water. We're going to be using one of these beautiful pieces that is new this year to the Dollar Tree. This one is the Chunky Egg. I love the wood. I love, love, love. Let's see if we can get this off the back really quick without having to add any heat. I should have done that already, but if we have to add heat, we will. That's okay. All right, that's going to take heat. So I am going to get that off. Let me get that off, and I will be right back. Okay, easy peasy. I just added a little bit of heat from my heat gun. Took my little Dollar Tree scraper, and off it came. It did leave a little, you know, whatever there, but that's okay with me. I just want the price tag on. Now, it has such a beautiful wood grain. I'm going to use that to our advantage today. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our napkin and we are going to separate. It's a 2-ply. Some napkins are 3-ply. So this is a Dollar Tree. Oh no, I ripped it, you guys. I'm going to put you on pause and I'm going to get another one in a minute. But we're going to use the piece that I didn't rip, but I want the words Happy Easter as well. So I ripped the Happy Easter, but that's okay because right now what we're going to do is take our water pen and our water paintbrush, and we are, if you don't have one of these, fill a little Dixie cup with some water, get a little paintbrush, and what you're going to do is we are just going to go around the shape of our bunny here. What is underneath there? Some kind of glue glob there. And so we're just wetting right around, and like I said, you can do this with a paintbrush and a little cup of water, and we're just going to go around and wet it, and then that makes it easier to rip away our design. And then because we're ripping the fibers, it's going to almost disappear on our shape, on our little wood shape, because we're tethering the little pieces of paper around the design. Need some more water. Get some more water in my brush. And I think what you do is just push down a little on it. Yep. And then it seems to flow a little better. And then we are going to just go around that and rip that out. So we have that. Now I want to go around my edge over here as well because I don't want a blunt edge. The napkin's blunt edge here. So let me squeeze this and see if we can get some more water here. Okay, now we're cooking with gas here. All right, so we're just going to get that bottom edge off too, just so it's not blunt. And I'm just going to basically tear this away with my fingernail. I wish I had an overhead. I'm so sorry. I had another phone and I was using it for an overhead, and you know, as soon as I learn something new, the devil says, oh no you don't. And so that phone took a crap too. So that's all right. We're gonna just keep going and doing the best that we can with what we have here. So just rip and shred. You're ripping away that paper, the wet paper, just the wet paper. And then we're all done with our water paintbrush here. And then you have something that looks like that. 1 ply, and it's all shredded around the edges, okay? And now I'm going to put you on hold because I have to get up and get another napkin. I'm going to take that because I don't think I can save, no, the Happy Easter. But look at the other little bunnies on this napkin. So I'm just going to keep that over there. All right, let me put you on pause 1 second, and I'll be right back. Okay, so here is our other napkin. Maybe you can see the picture better. I don't know. Anyway, so there is our picture, and now I only want, I'm going to cut this because I only want the words. So instead of dealing with the whole piece of napkin, I am just going to cut the words out, and then I'm going to go around the words with the wet paintbrush. So we will just separate this 2-ply right here. So sometimes what I like to do is take a couple of pieces of painter's tape, and if you put one on either side and pull, it comes apart for you. Oh my word, you guys, I just ripped that again. But you know what? We're gonna just work with it. We are going to just work with it. All right, let's just hold this piece down and let's get this one all wet as well. So just go around it, and so you can rip it away. It's just that we don't want all that extra paper on here. We really want the wood grain to show through. So gently around the word Easter and around the word happy. I want to get a little bit closer. There's a lot of paper there. And just take your fingernail, hold the word down with one finger and rip with the other. And this does not take much practice at all. I mean, we can do this almost blindfolded. I mean, you can't, obviously, right? Because you have to see. But it really is so easy peasy to do that you'll want to do it on a lot of things. Another thing that I do this on, but with no water, which makes it a lot more difficult, is I rip away the edges of my paper when I sublimate too, because if you're going to print that on a shirt, you don't want all that extra paper on your, press. You just want to do what you exactly need. So there's Happy Easter. We just have to go around this little piece, and we're going to just piece this together. That's how we're going to roll with that. We are Mod Podging, so we will Mod Podge that right on to the other one, and nobody will know. Only you. Only you guys will know. All right. Rip that right off, that little piece of the H that we missed here. It's tedious, but it is plenty easy doable. All right, so there is going to be our Happy Easter in 2 pieces now. And we're going to just put that down over here for a momento. Cover up our paintbrush again. Put things away so we have all of our surface here. Okay, now we're going to take a little bit of Mod Podge. And when I say a little bit of Mod Podge, I mean, actually, how about this? How about we use the glue stick on this today? So we're going to use the Elmer's glue stick. And actually, no, I'm going to use Mod Podge. I really am a Mod Podge girl more than a glue stick girl. So I'm just going to get some matte Mod Podge out, and that's what I like. That's what I'm going to stick to. I'm going to put a daub of it right on my surface. And I'm going to get a new paintbrush out for, this is what I love to use for Mod Podge. It's by Sassy and Chic. And it's a makeup brush, and I love, it's got the little sprinkles, which I will rob. I will take those little sprinkles out of there. And I'm gonna just spread my Mod Podge, which I will need more of. And I'm just gonna spread that all over the bottom here, because we are going to put our napkin down here on the bottom, like so. We're just going to find a good place for it and just adhere it, just like that. And we're going to just smooth it out with our fingers. Smooth it out. Smooth, smooth. If you need more Mod Podge, try to get some more off your brush. And you can also take what's left on your brush and kind of feather the edges, so that you know the edges will be nice and adhered. Like that. So cute. We're going to put it all over this after. So let me show you again. I really wish I had an overhead. Is that adorable? Can you see it? All right, we will sand the edges off as well. But now we're going to put Happy Easter, and I might cut or rip away the happy. I'm going to rip away the word happy with no water. I'm just winging it. And I am going to put my Happy Easter one word on top of the other. So I'm going to start with the appy, and put a little Mod Podge, not a lot. Put Easter down so it doesn't fly away there. And I'm just going to put happy up here at the top. Well, the appy. And just smooth that out. And then I'm going to just delicately, I'm going to put a little more Mod Podge on my brush. I'm going to put it over here where the H goes. And then real fussy like, I'm just going to take my tweezers and lay that down right there, and you would never even know that we cut and pasted that. And then I'm just going to cover that with what's left on my brush. All right, how cute is that? All right, now we are going to take a little tiny bit of Antique Waverly Wax, my favorite thing. So let me get a paper towel here, and we will get a nice stiff bristle brush, dab the cap of that, and dab, 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 dab most of that off onto a paper towel. We're going to do a nice dry brush technique here. All right, I'm going to go around my edges first, and I'm going to come in, and I'm going to make this little thing all antiqued. So I'm going around my edges first, and I'm going all around the edges, even where there's no napkin, down around the edges, all around the entire egg. Okay, that's going to give it that little antique look that we are looking for, that I am looking for. If you don't like that look, don't go with that look. Now I'm going to continue and just press down on the bristles just a little bit on my paper napkin part, just to kind of blend a little bit. And then I'm going to Mod Podge the entire thing. And then we are going to embellish this baby up. Now look how cute that is. Can you see? Adorable. All right, I'm going to let this dry just a second or two. It really doesn't need much. And then we are going to go around the edges with the sandpaper and Mod Podge it. We'll be right back. We'll be right back. Okay, it's nice and dry, and I have one more side left to sand. And see how that comes right off when you sand it. It makes it fit like a glove, right? And so all the way around, and you can even rub your napkin a little bit if you want, but we went over ours with the Antique Waverly Wax, so I think we're going to stick with that. Now, let's cover this, though, in a little bit of Mod Podge. Not a lot, just enough to know that we're going to keep it safe and protected. Whoops, see, there's a napkin piece coming up right here, so that's a good time to fix that. Let me get my tweezers and roll that back out, just like so. And that's a great idea when you are, when a piece lifts like that, go ahead and just put more Mod Podge on it, because when it's wet, you can kind of roll it out. I hope that makes sense. I don't know if that makes any sense at all. I see a little bit here where there's no Mod Podge. I'm going to press down on my brush, on my bristles, and then I'm going to give this a little dry with some heat air, some hot air, some heat air. Can you talk today, Jill? And then we're going to embellish this. So cute, you guys. This is so cute. And if you do have any wrinkles in it from all the Mod Podge, this heat and your fingertips rubbing on it is just enough to smooth out any wrinkles. It's amazing. This is always in my description box below every video, by the way, if you are ever interested. I think you're supposed to get some money if you buy it from me or whatever, but I've never noticed any, so I'm not trying to sell or make money here, but I'm just saying these are amazing little tools for your craft room, for sure. All right, I'm going to take that little sander, because we rolled this over the edge a little bit and stretched it out. It needs a little more sanding there, and then now it is perfect. Okay, you guys, now this is the fun part too, okay? We're going to embellish this. So I have a little bit of Spanish moss, but I want to put a silicone sheet underneath this just so I can kind of contain the mess a little bit. I like to keep mine in an old baby white pop-up container because it does keep the mess to a minimum. And we're only going to use a little, but we're going to, you know what, I think before we put the moss on, sometimes, so I'm thinking as I'm going with you, this is real life, I'm sitting, I have an idea in my head, and I'm doing the craft with you. And I was thinking of putting the moss down first, but I think instead we'll embellish it and then we'll cover our mistakes with the moss. So the first thing I want to do is add some flowers. So before I got on here, I picked a bunch of little flowers off of little stems, little Dollar Tree flowers. And I just thought, how adorable would it be if we just put little tiny flower buds on our little whatever this is. So I'm going to start right here. There's a little purple flower, and so I'm going to add a real little purple flower there. And hold that down. I have the sniffles. Oh, please forgive my sniffles. And then I have this little tiny white one. Some of them I think I can pull off of the stem, and some I can't. So just cut the butt as small, as flat as possible. I might even be able to go a little bit smaller there. And then I'm going to just put this one here. Like, there's no real flower. I'm just going to add a flower right there. And then I have this beautiful peach flower. It's a little bit big, but we're going to cut that down flat, and we're still going to go with it. And I'm going to put this one right here up between his ears, because there was a little orange one up there. And then I have these little sunflowers. I'm going to take one of those little sunflowers. I have the bigger ones too, but I think the small one is more appropriate. I'm just going to cut one right off the wire. And I'm going to glue that one right here where this little yellow flower is. And I have a little teeny, couple of little teeny weeny ones. I'm just gluing whatever I have for flowers, you guys. Just take little tiny flowers and go to town. Glue them on wherever you see little flowers on the napkin. Or even where you don't. So I'm just going to wipe my nose. Excuse me. Now I have these little tiny, I don't know what they were. I think they came out at Christmas. They're little balls. They're like tiny, tiny little flocking balls. And I'm going to glue one of those over here. So cute. And I also have some eggs that we cut, or I cut. Here's another little tiny flower. And I think I will put this one right here. Just like that. So it has a few little flowers. I'm getting all the little cobwebbies off. Now, I took, let me see if I can show you. You know these little eggs that they have on a chain or necklace kind of thing, right? On cord. I took the little speckled eggs and I cut them in half, okay? So I just took a razor blade knife and I just cut the speckled eggs in half. And now I am going to embellish this with the egg on the little napkin. And so very carefully, you're just going to put a little bit of glue around the edge of your egg. A little bit of glue if you can hide it. And then I decided to put another egg right down here, like this. So this is the little blue one. I guess I need another little glue stick here. Okay. And again, very, very gently, because of course hot glue is very dangerous. We're just going to put our next little egg down. This is so cute. So much fun to embellish what is already there. You know, you just take it and you just start embellishing it with what is already there. All right, and now I'm going to put this egg, hold on, I'm sticking to cobwebbies here. We don't want to have a accident. So now I'm going to put this egg. Where am I going to put this egg? Maybe we'll omit this egg. No, we're going to put this egg right down on the bottom here. Going sideways, just like that. And I'm going to hold this up and show you. Oh, look at all the cobwebbies. How cute. That little bunny is just peeking through there. All right, now I have one more. Let's put one more sunflower on here. I think he needs a couple of sunflowers. Not that many sunflowers, though. And let me see here. All right, we're just going to put a little bit of glue and another little sunflower. And now we're going to take some Spanish moss. Oh, guess what? We have to put Easter. We never put Easter on. We have to put our Easter on. All that, and I totally forgot. We need our Easter. We just put happy. We put happy. See, if I was on live, you guys could say, don't forget, you got to put the Easter on. All right, so now we're going to do that. Leave it to me, I'm telling you. It's because there's so much on my mind. I'm thinking about all the things I have to do. A little bit more there. And let's just put Easter on now. Like so. And then we will add a little more Antique Waverly wax and Mod Podge. Need a little more here. It's kind of hard to do it when you're going around flowers, so don't do what I did. I'm just here to inspire you. Don't copy my mistakes. Don't copy my mistakes. It's just Mod Podge, which is not going to hurt the flowers anyway. So, that is fine. And now I'm gonna, it's probably wet and I should wait until it's dry. But I'm gonna just go against my own rules and put my Mod Podge. Oh, see, that was a bad idea because it wasn't dry. So, I think what I'm going to do is leave it alone, give it a little blow dry, and we'll be right back. Okay, so I went ahead and, you know, you saw me do it with the Appy. So I went ahead and zhuzhed up the rest so that it's all consistent. I do want to take, though, a little bit of my Antique Waverly wax and go over the eggs a little bit so that they don't look brand new and stark white and stark, you know, I want them to be consistent with the background that it's on. So I'm just going to give a little bit of zhuzhing to these eggs so that they don't look plastic. Maybe even a little bit of the flowers, a little darkening. That's how we roll here. They look cuter, I think. Much countrier. Okay, so there's that. Let's cover that up and let's put some moss. We're going to embellish the sides of this with some of the Dollar Tree pom-pom, not garland, but, you know, ribbon that they have. And I even have a little bow that is meant for a dog collar that I got at the Dollar Tree that we're going to use. So let's start by putting a little bit of our Spanish moss in and out of our little bottom area here. So I'm just going to put a little glue wherever I want this to kind of touch and hold. So I'm just going to start with a little bit and pull it apart and stick it in all over. And just kind of work it into the glue. Whoopsie, without trying to burn myself. Just trying to touch down wherever there's glue so it will get a good hold. I'm going to take another little pinch. Kind of roll it in a hot dog shape. Put a little more over here. I'm going to go up the side a little this time. Pull it apart. And pat it down into that hot glue. We don't want to cover up beautiful little pink flowers here. All right, and I think I need just one more little bit right here in the middle. Just hold that down with this little finger protector, or what I'm using as a finger protector. I'm going to also add a little bit more going up the side over here. Again, a little bit, roll it in a hot dog, pull it apart. Voila. Hold that in. Make sure that all of our Spanish moss is on secure. Pat it. Look at how cute that is. Just zhuzhed that up so much. All right, now I am wanting this to sit, so I'm going to cut off a flat bottom. And we will just let whatever's hanging off the sides continue to do that. Let me get this little bit right here. I think there's glue there. Make sure it stands. No, it doesn't stand because there's a glue ball. Let's see if we can fix that. We'll put Jenga blocks on it if it doesn't stand. It's just too cute. I love this. All right. So look at you guys. So cute. Right? So precious. Okay, let's take this mess, for the most part, out of our way. Because now we are going to take our pom-pom stuff here, and we're just going to glue that. Let's move that over. We're just going to glue that right to our egg, a little at a time. So we'll hold it down and we'll glue a little bit. You know what though? I want the pom-poms going the opposite way, so I'm going to start with this end. Yeah, that's a good mess. Okay, let's try that again. A little at a time. Go a little bit more. I'm going to glue it, hold it down. And so I'm doing it so that the pom-poms face in. And now I'm just going to take it and glue it a little bit more. I want it nice and neat. And so that's why I really wanted to do it a little at a time. Nice and neat, right? Hopefully, I think I cut this right. I did not measure it though. I just kind of ran it around the egg and said, snip. Yeah, that ought to be enough. I just think this is so cute. I never know what to use it on. And I just thought today's the day. We're going to use the little pom-pom ribbon. I forget what they call it. It's with all the ribbon though. All the Easter ribbon. Alright, so there we have it. Now I'll cut off the excess. We have two little pom-poms left here. Look how cute. How cute. Can you guys see that? That is so cute. Alright, now we have this little bow that also is adorable, and we're going to cut the back of it off unless I can pull it off. There's a little part that goes around a dog collar. Excuse the sniffing. Hate to be rude and sniff like that. Alright, I'm just going to cut this little piece off. Whoopsie. And now I think we're just going to put, let me see. We're going to just put this right at the top of our pom-pom here. So I'm going to put a little heap ton of glue to hold it, and we're kind of putting it right on top. Whoops. Right on top, and we're going to spread out the little bow wings here so that we're not covering up. I'm getting glued to it, you guys. Ouch! I gotta stop. Hold on. I might have to cut this pom-pom off because I glued myself to it. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is just adorable. This is just adorable. All right, let me wait a minute. Let me wait before I show you because I want to just trim off the glue on the pom-pom that's stuck to my finger with the dullest pair of scissors, right? Hold on. Be patient, you guys. Be patient. Please be patient. I got the bad tools in my hands. All right, let me cut my pom-pom, right? So that all that stupid glue, hot glue, is not on there anymore. Now, I want my pom-pom covering that little black piece that went on the dog collar. So now from behind, I'm just going to push that pom-pom forward so you can't see it. Perfect. It worked out perfect. And now I'm going to flip this over and I'm going to tack the sides of my bow a little tiny bit off of the happy word. Right? Does that make sense? Just tack it a tiny, tiny bit with glue. And then you guys, this is adorable. I think I have a little block of Jenga blocks that we were going to use on a different project that I didn't use, and that's what we're going to put on the back to stand up. I'm standing up to show you because we have no overhead. Look at this. Look at this bunny peeping through. How cute and precious. Look at the pom-poms. Nice and neat. And that bow. That's a dog leash bow or dog collar bow, you guys. I'm just telling you. Look at the eggs. OMG. I am having too much fun. All right, so it's not going to stand up on its own, but like I said, I have this little block of blocks, so they're Jenga blocks, and I'm just going to glue it to that because I was going to use this to brace another project, excuse me, and I never did. So now I'm going to put a heap ton. I took it off. I don't remember what I was using it on, but I took it off. So heap ton, and we want it to slant just a little bit. So make sure that it's going to stand where you want it, and then just press on that block. You probably don't need, I have, let me see, I have 8, 2 sets of 4. You don't need this many. Just put a couple of Jenga blocks. This was already made, so I'm using it, but you really don't need that many. And look at you guys, how cute. How cute and precious is that, right? So we have napkins, pom-poms. This is so dimensional. We have pom-poms and bows and flowers and moss and eggs and napkins and wood. I love it. I absolutely love pulling things together like this with all the different textures. So really cute. Now, if I were going to keep this, I'll put this in my booth, but if I were going to keep this, I would put a little bit of the Antique Waverly wax on my bow. But I'm not going to do it because not everybody loves that look. So how cute is that? This is what the back looks like. Nice and neat. And I'm thrilled with that. I just think that bunny is just too cute. Just sneaking in through all the little flower patch there, right? Because everybody does carrots. I'm going to do carrots too, you know. But this is good. The bunny's just... We have wild bunnies all over our flowers and grass, so I just think this is cute for spring and Easter. This is a great time for you to give me a thumbs up. Sharing is caring, so go ahead and share this video with all your friends, family, and social media. And make sure you hit that subscribe button because we are almost to 1,000 subscribers. And I'm going to do a subscriber giveaway, subscriber appreciation giveaway when I reach 1,000 subscribers. So please help me reach that goal. I'm trying to reach that goal by April when I go on a cruise, so I have something to celebrate. So again, I apologize for the sniffles. It's real life here, and I hope you guys are all doing well. And until I see you again, be good and do good. Bye now.